Welcome to the Contest of Speed Round 2. We are in Great Britain. I am here with the Rob's Boy. Rob's Boy, how are you feeling tonight?
Well, you didn't murder me last night. I'm very happy about that one.
That's right. That's right. I was hitting my break points, but unfortunately I was pretty slow. So it was still fun. Had a good time. These drivers here tonight, man, we are in for a show, right? So we have 26 laps here. So 26 laps. I think it's about a 5.8 kilometer track. We're talking 95 miles here total. Looks like we're gonna have 18 corners, 10 right-handers, 8 left-handers. We're gonna have 2 DRS zones. Rob Boy, these guys are wasting no time. They are getting right on track. Let's get on board with someone.
Yeah, you got a whole train coming out.
All right, here. Let's get some UI up. All right. So it looks like we are on board with Drag King. He is the first one out. Looks like he is charging that battery up. This race is very tricky, especially this part right here. You know, it's very quick, very easy to rotate the car because it's such a fast acceleration you have to go to be competitive here. Rob's Boy, what's going through your mind right now?
Well, E1's pull time was give me a second, I can pull it up. E1 pull time was what the fuck? Hold on. Technical difficulties.
Looks like Drag King is going down the hanger straight right now. He is getting ready to set a hot lap here. 100% battery.
Saying, though, E1's pull time was a 125.8, so waiting for these drivers to beat that.
Wow. Okay. All right. Maybe we might see some 126s here. Maybe. All right. Drag King is on the battery. Going into turn 1. Looks like he is going to be the first to set his hot lap here. Let's see what he puts together. Such a tricky section here. This is probably going to be one of the more key parts of the track when it comes to pace. You know, getting on the throttle here and getting a good jump. Drag King does just that. Looks like he is about at 70% battery after turn 5. Very tighty. A little deep into that corner there, but it's going to be just fine. Looks like he's getting onto the gas very quick here. 60% battery going into maggots here. Just in one moment. Let's see what this guy puts together here. The Red Bull. %40 battery coming out of maggots and Beckett's. He's gonna have the wing open here. Rob's Boy, what do you think he's going? You think he's gonna put a couple laps in here, or you think he's gonna do the one and done?
Definitely a few laps for sure. Track evolution just can't be a big thing.
Absolutely. Looks like he has 1.5 left in the tank. 1.4. I'm guessing that's liters of gas or petrol, or however you say. But it looks like he is coming around. Let's see what time he puts up. 127.4. We have the Red Bull setting quick times early here. What was the time of reference for the time?
125.8.
125.8. All right, so we are not there yet. Maybe we might see some 124s. Everyone's coming through here. As I'm talking, the other Red Bull takes the fastest lap, 126.7. So almost a second faster than his teammate. But as these cars are going around, looks like Mindset is on a quick lap here. 59% battery going in a very fast corner here. Let's see what he puts together. It's going to be interesting to see how these drivers execute here in Maggots and Beckett's, or however you say. It's a very high speed part of the track, and it's very easy to get offline. And if you get offline, you're pretty much not set up for the rest of the turns. So we'll see how these drivers execute tonight. And as Mindset has 10% battery going into the last chicane here, let's see what time he puts up. So I'm talking Some Good Salt takes the fastest lap, 126.2. And Mindset, P3, 126.9. So these drivers are getting quicker very early on in qualifying still. 12 minutes remain. Rob's boy, what are you thinking right now?
Good question. Good question. Just waiting to see who's gonna be fastest, Johnson.
All right, let's get on board with the Aston Martin. Looks like he might be on a hot lap. He is. 80% battery, shifting into 7th, shifting into 8th. Driver going very quick off the gas there. Like I said, that's a very tricky section of the track. You know, it's very easy to lose the rear there. You have to have perfect acceleration, perfect throttle control coming out of that corner. And I'm excited to see who's gonna set the pace tonight. Who's gonna take the #1 trophy? Is it gonna be the Aston Martin? Is it gonna be the Ferrari? Is it gonna be the Red Bull? We don't know, Rob's boy, but we're gonna find out tonight. And it's gonna be a fantastic time. So, looking forward to it. Looks like the Aston Martin is coming around the final few corners to set his first hot lap. Let's see if it's competitive. Right now, time to beat Some Good Salt in the McLaren, 126.2. Comes around the final bend. The Aston Martin, P6, 127 flat. Almost flat. Gives him a P6 with a little bit of 10 minutes to go. So, we're going to see who has the fastest time here. Rob's boy, do you think we're going to see some 125s, possibly 125-1s, maybe 124s?
Definitely possible. It's just how these drivers, their lines, and how they manage their ERS.
We are on board with Puck's F1 in the Ferrari. Not sure if he's setting up for a hot lap or not. Still has about 100% battery. Probably not. Oh, he's out of gas. He's out of gas. He has no gas. He's going around maggots and baggots. I don't think he has any gas. There's 0.7 left in the tank. I think Puck's F1 might be out of gas. Not sure. I could be totally wrong. Could be totally wrong, Rob's boy. But we're going to find out here. And he is out of gas. All right, so let's jump on board with someone that hasn't set a time yet. DB the best in the in the AMG, the Mercedes. Let's see. He has 20% battery, 30% battery, 8th gear, currently P13. Looks like he is on a fast lap here. Let's see what time he puts up and where the Mercedes will stack up onto the line with about 9 minutes to go. DB the best finalizing the track. Let's see here. All right, P6 takes P6, 127 flat, almost flat, like I said before. Looks like we have 3 drivers that are extremely close in time. P6, P7, P8. Only a couple digits for the difference here. Time to beat 126.2. Rob's boy, what are you most excited to see tonight?
Well, I'm hoping we see some chaos in EU1. There was some major chaos off the line. One spun, multiple people hit him, and there was quite a bit of penalties.
Yeah. That's another thing to look out for is the penalties. They can sneak up on you. A 3-second is brutal, and anything more is even more brutal. So we'll see how these drivers stay clean on the track as we're still on board with DB the best. Looks like we do have Mindset on an out lap here. Have a few drivers. Stubley also on an out lap here. Mercedes are currently P7 and P11. We got the McLaren, Some Good Salt. And then we have That Man in P8 with a 127 flat. So they're pretty spread out here. Pretty far spread out. We'll see what That Man can put together here. Looks like we do have a couple drivers on a fast lap here. Let's see here. Looks like Drag King is also on a fast lap. He was the first one to go out here, so let's see what he puts together. as he rounds out that Red Bull. What time will it be? P7, 127 flat. So we now have 4 drivers that have set 127 pretty much flat. Only a few digits separate these folks. So it's going to be a very fun race here. Let's see who can keep up the pace. Let's jump on board with someone else here. I know we had Mindset is on an out lap. Looks like he is fixing to get a hot lap in. Let's see what he can put together here. Just a high-speed section of the track here. Very tricky to get that entry speed correct going into that turn there. As he opens the wing, let's get on board here, see how fast he's going. So he has about 60% battery. Looks like he is well over 200 miles per hour. Just stringing these turns together. Will it be enough to take Some Good Salt's podium position? A 126.2. Looks like he does have some traffic. The McLaren is on the side. Nice and tidy. 46% battery left. About 184 going around that turn there. I can only imagine the G-force Mindset's feeling here. As he comes down the hanger straight, he is draining that battery. 20%, 8th gear, 206 miles per hour. What time will it be, Rob's boy? We will find out here in just a moment. 126.2, the time to beat. Will it be the fastest lap? And it will. Oh, it's 126.1 from COS Mindset, taking that podium position with 5.5 minutes to go. Rob's boy, how are you feeling right now? What do you think is going through these guys' minds? Are we going to see a faster time? Are we going to see a 125? I'm not sure.
Well, you know, obviously with a minute or 5 minutes, 5.5 minutes, English has stopped working for me, I guess. Yeah, want to get in as soon as possible. You know, use a new set of tires now that the track has a little bit more grip in it than beginning of the session.
Absolutely, absolutely. Couldn't agree more. They are scrubbing the tires. They are scrubbing the track. The rubber is getting on the track that makes the car faster. All right. So let's see what kind of times these guys put up here. Everyone's pretty much in the pit. Looks like we're going to get a final round here. Looks like we do have DB to best starting his hot lap. Let's see what he can do here. Such a tricky section of the track here. Very easy to rotate the car in a way where it's not ideal, to say, for lack of a better term. Such a fun part of the track here. This is another tricky section. This is definitely where you're going to find pace here. If you can get from out of this corner the quickest, you will have a competitive time. You will have a competitive pace. Let's get on board with the AMG here. As he goes through, let's see what kind of miles per hour he puts through here. Hitting the corner well over 150 miles an hour. Probably one of the quicker corners on the circuit. Coming down hanger straight, Rob's boy. What are you thinking here?
I'm thinking he's saying a fast lap.
That's right.
You want me to be literal?
That's right. Let's see what he puts together. Oh my goodness, and he's in the grass. That's very unfortunate for DB the best there. Was on a hot lap. Ended up not being a hot lap. Went into the grass there. Into the pit lane. We do have a kit car on the track, setting a fast lap. 40% battery after turn 5. In gear 7. Traveling about 190 miles per hour. With a couple more minutes left in qualifying. And these times are very close here. Rob's boy, who do you think is going to execute tonight and make take the crown, take the number one, right? I know it's only round 2, but we're racing here, right? So, what do you think?
Well, if Pucks doesn't crash this time, then he can definitely fight for the race win. Mindset currently on provisional pole. He can also fight for that race win. Good Salt has some good pace. Teammate with Pucks last season. They worked together well. Got Pucks the Drivers' Championship. Mercedes, the constructors. So quite a few drivers that can fight for that race win today.
That's right. It's going to be fun. Looks like the kick is setting up for a hot lap. Vamu, actually, no, he's actually going in the pits. He's out of gas. Unfortunate timing. We have about 2 minutes left in qualifying. Let's see who's on the track right now. Looks like we do have the Cash App on the track here. 100% battery. Vamu has retired from the session. Cash App is just warming the tires up. Looks like he's going to set a fast lap here. But we also have some folks on a fast lap currently. Who do we got? Nerf or nothing. The Alpine. Let's see what he got. Has some traffic coming up. See how he deals with it. And he got his teammate right behind him as well. We'll have the wing open here. Not sure which car is ahead. This is such an extremely fast track. Your mistakes will compound, so it's very important to get a jump off of turn and 4 and 5, and also just that whole. I would say the whole section. I'd say the first 10 turns you got to be on it, right? Otherwise, you're going to create separation.
You can lose plenty of time through left field if you don't get it right.
That's right. Exactly. 10% battery left. Nerf or nothing. Will it be a competitive time? He's currently sitting P4, 126.4. 126.1 is the time to beat here from Mindset. Let's see what he puts together here. Hits the curb. Coming around the corner. Doesn't improve. Sets a P4. About 16 seconds left on the clock. Looks like Some Good Salt has set a purple Sector 1 here. Let's see what he puts together here. And will he take the podium back from Mindset? Such a quick McLaren car here, going through Mackett's and Beckett. Let's get on board and see how fast he's going. Well over 150 miles an hour. About 40% left on his battery, draining. Oh my goodness, 20%, 8th gear, over 200 miles per hour on the hanger straight. 8% battery. It's charging up. He shifts down. He's going. Little to no battery. What will he put together here on the final 3 turns? And he does set the fastest lap with a 125.8. Just an incredible pace rate. That's so much quicker. Oh my goodness. It was very fast, but we have broke into the 125s, Rob's boy. And as the final few players cross the track here, I'm not sure anyone's touching a 125.8. That's almost 2 seconds faster than some of these folks on the grid here
Pucks
tonight.
was not able to get down into the 125 area. Finished out with a 126.1 along with his teammate. 2 tenths faster than the car behind.
Just wow. Just wow. Don't count him out, though. Mindset's coming through the last few corners. And he sets the fastest lap! 125.8. Oh, my goodness. Rob's boy, that is just some real good qualifying right. These guys are competing. You love to see it, right? These guys are on track, giving it their all, right? Wow, Rob's boy, what's going through your mind here?
The thing about the AM1 grid is it's so close together. And we have beat EU1. EU1's at 125.844. Mindset with 125.813.
That is incredible. Much quicker than the Europeans, but that goes without saying, right? So,
of course,
Mindset setting the fastest lap. Some Good Salt giving him a run for his money there, but in the end, Mindset takes the podium spot. The Ferrari. Rob's boy, do you want to read the qualifying order?
Sure, I would love to. Mindset taking pole faster than E1 pole. Some good stall P2. Mindset's teammate Pucks P3. I that man P4. Nerf or nothing P5. Kryptonic Swang P6. And Surazol P7. DB to best P8. Reimer P9. P10 goes to Vamu, rounding out that points position. Drag King 11, Fragley 12th, Vaibi 13th, Lagger 14th, and Stubbly 15th, rounding it out.
There you heard it. You heard it there from Rob's boy. We're going to take a quick breather here while these guys set up their cars, and we will be back when the lights are turning on. Alrighty, Rob's boy, we are back here. I'm not sure when it's coming back, but I don't want to miss it. So we are back and ready to go. We are in the pit lane. We have Salesforce. We have DHL. We have a couple computer companies. We have Pirelli. We got ads all over the place here. Great Britain, round 2, AM1. Rob's boy,
I would
how
hope
you feeling?
Pirelli is here. That's kind of the tire supplier, unless tires are
Oh,
overrated now.
and
It's
we have the
not
lights
right now.
turning
Come
on. And the lights are off. These guys are going. We have a race here tonight. Round 2, Great Britain. It's like we have a little bit of tire action here. Mindset. Taking P1, currently P1. Some good salt. Comes in on the inside. Wow. Look at these guys. Tire to tire. Round 1. Lap 4. Or, excuse me, turn 4 and 5. Very tricky here. Wow, just incredible from these guys. Look at that line here. These guys are going quick. We will have the wing open lap 2. Rob's boy, what do you think's going through some good Salt's mind right now?
Well, he would need to work with his teammate here, knowing that Mindset's a very quick driver, obviously able to set a very quick lap time.
Absolutely.
And then kind of just box him in once he can pass him and get his teammate pass as well.
Let's go on board here. Looks like we do have some racers here going through it. We got a bunch of drivers going through Maggots and Beckett's right now. Who has the tighter line? Who's on a tightrope tonight through here? Looks like we do have a bit of contact there from somebody. Coming out of the final corner there, going on the hanger straight. Got some overtakes happening here. Let's see how these guys are doing. Some Good Salt has taken the lead from Mindset. We missed that. I missed that. Excuse me. Sorry. Do have some racing here. And Mindset has fallen behind, too. Some Good Salt. Some Good Salt is on. It looks like he has a jump start there in P1. The wing will be open. How big will the DRS train be, though?
Oh, well, if everyone can stick together, well, everybody, until people have to start pitting. DB on soft tires. Not a great compound for this track. And you also have Vamu and Vaevi on hards. Everybody else opted for the medium.
Great acknowledgement there. Let me put that up for just 1 second. Nope, not the lap data. There we go. Yeah. The majority is on mediums. Couple people, one person on softs. Couple people on hards here. We'll see how that turns out.
Mindset with the DRS this time, though, on Some Good Salt. Gonna be too far back to make a move. That man also gonna be holding off from pucks.
Oh
Ferrari
my goodness.
McLaren. Ferrari.
Yeah.
And then there's just an Alpine in the top 5 there, rounding out. There for nothing though, does set the fast lap, showing that he does have some pace right behind Puck's F1 there. Maybe able to get past. He's gonna go for it.
No for nothing. Oh my goodness.
Rears though just did not get the traction. Did sort of spin.
Who will make the move?
Martins are going to want to make a move on him. Too far back to do so, though. Mindset coming out of left field. Rear was a little loose and holding on to that P3. Some good
This is an extremely close race here. Oh my goodness. Everybody's pretty much within a second from each other.
Some good salt. Just has got 2/10 off that, or 1.2 seconds from Pucks. And Pucks not having the DRS. Not going to help out. Especially on tire wear. And Some Good Salt being in the clean air. That's going to help a lot for his tires compared to Pucks.
Incredible angle there. All right, Rob's boy, who do you want to jump on board here with?
A car, preferably.
All right. Any particular car?
No, not really.
All right. We are on Nerf or Nothing. Looks like he did have the quickest interval as the time I looked at it here. We'll have the wing open here. Such a quick section of the track here. It's such a tricky corner.
Top 4 is starting to split apart from the rest of the grid. Some good salts splitting apart from the top
In
four.
a league of his own. Look how fast. Look, we're in the helicopter cam. We can't even see anyone behind him. At least in that angle.
Yeah, EA really did well with the cameras this game cycle. Much better than previous years.
Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree. Oh, looks like we do have some overtaking here. Mindset does overtake his teammate. Will Pucks make a move back? He will have the wing open.
I know Pucks works well with his teammate. While saying that, though, that man ran extremely wide, getting passed by DB on softs. Softs not going to last long. As I was saying, though, I know the Ferrari boys, they're in a VC together. They're working together well.
Hey, when you want to win, you got to do what you got to do, right? So, let's see what these guys can do. Pucks will have the wing open. Will he make the move? Not sure he has enough space there. Maybe he's just setting it up.
No, Pucks was, I believe he was enough with his teammate, just charging that ERS. Not a lot of places to charge here.
We got some fantastic battling going on right now from the McLaren and the AMG. That man. DB the best. Elbows out. Who wants it more? Fighting for P4. Will that man have a jump coming out of it? Going into the DRS detection zone. He will have the wing open. He has about 40, probably 30% battery. DB the best, 13% battery. Does have him a little bit on battery. Caught up a little bit. Do have some more people overtaking.
Conic was able to make the overtake. The end of the hangar straights that be past Fragley and the Aston Martin sandwich.
Just incredible at these cars. All on a tightrope. Very tighty.
Yeah, very little room for error here. Strategy is going to be a big thing into this race here. Everybody's just so close to each other.
Absolutely. On board with the McLaren. He will have the wing open. Will it be enough, though? He does have a good jump. Little to no battery. Does look like he will make the move. And he backs off. That man backs off and doesn't make the overtake yet. DB the best. Keeping him at bay.
Yeah, this is the part where we start to see the grid and split apart as tire wear starts to become a factor.
We have Vamu overtaking Drag King, and Drag King is not going like that. He will have the wing open here soon. He might get his payback on the kick car. Will it be now or will it be later? One on medium, one on hard tires. Vamu might have the tire advantage. And as I'm talking, Drag King gets overtaken. And the tires are out.
Reimer getting into the mix there. He does make the move on Drag King. Drag King and Reimer are going to be side by side. Reimer's going to back out of it.
Wow. Fantastic racing from these guys. Just fantastic.
Corner, that man got a 3-second penalty. You have to watch where you're going. The white lines will not be friendly to you.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That man, 3-second time penalty, just as you were saying. Very unfortunate. Reimer on the back of Drag King. He will have the wing open. Let's see what he does here.
Drag King now is the one under pressure. So looks like Reimer's going to go for the move. He's going to make it happen. There is sticks side by side, though. Going into left field. With the inside line, he's going to be able to hold a much tighter line, get a better exit.
Just incredible. You can see him in the mirror now. The Red Bull at bay.
Reimer was able to get the traction and hold on to that position.
Just an incredibly tricky throttle control area coming out of that corner. You have to be really on point. As I'm talking, some good salt. Just adding more and more time, lap after lap here. Looks like he's about 2.5 seconds. He's put a 2.5 second gap within 7 laps here.
Yeah, mindset's really fallen off. I don't know what happened to him.
Hey, don't count it out. Don't count mindset out yet. It's a long race.
I
A whole lot of
I was
racing to
counting him
go.
out.
A whole lot of. There's probably.
He did run wide. That's probably going to be a warning for him.
That man right on the back of that AMG. But we should note that DB the Best is on soft tires. So you got to think those are falling off at this point, Rob's boy. What do you think?
For sure, the mediums are in their 40s by now. So those softs are really going to start. He's going to be feeling the effects of that wear at least at the end of this lap, if not before.
Oh, that man almost rotates his car there. Very tricky throttle section.
Mindset, though, may have made a mistake. Fell off from his teammate. DB's now going to be in the DRS range. Coming up through Maggots, he's going to have the DRS once we get into Hangar Straight.
Oh, has a slow jump out of that corner, and he will make the overtake.
To the outside, he's going to get it before this corner here. So we got some side-by-side between Nerf or Nothing and I That Man. We got some drivers into the pits as well. Nerf just having to back out. May have been a little bit of contact between him and Cerizal.
Just fantastic driving all around so far. Keeping it clean, committing to your line. Very nice to see. Round 2, Great Britain.
Reimer both in. Falling to the back of the grid. Very slow pit lane here. The less stops you need to make, the better. Going 37 miles an hour. That man's just going to stick behind Mindset, though, knowing he has the pace. Hopefully, hoping he could drag him along.
Such a tricky area. Oh, my goodness. That's where I lost most of my time right there. But enough about me. Round 2, AM1. Who wants it? Will it be some good salt? Will it be pucks? Will it be mindset? Will it be Nerf or
Got
Nothing?
Drag King going extremely wide out of Cobb's corner. He's in. Hold on to his P11. Really gonna just trying to stick with Stubley here. There's 4 cars in contention for that final point. We're coming up to lap 10.
Who wants it? Who wants it more? Rob's boy. I'm not sure, but we're going to find out here. Lap 9 of 26. Stubley currently leads, and we have contact between the Red Bull and maybe the Haas.
Drag King went off extremely wide, just right into the pits, along with Stubley and I That Man.
And Lion is on a tear right now. Had crazy pace going into turn 1 there.
I believe Pucks is also catching some good salt. Now that he's broken free from anyone behind.
That's
by
right.
A long shot.
Oh, and Lion gets a little loose there. We'll have the wing open. We'll make up some time there.
Mindset just keeping the grit and that back, just sitting there. Just dragging them along, not really catching up to his teammate.
Keeping the cars at bay here, mindset is. Ooh, will Nerf or Nothing have a jump? He will have his wing open. Has about 20% battery. The wing's open. Mindset has about 30% battery here. Going into the final few corners here. Lap 10. Competing for P3, and Mindset goes into the pits here.
As well as Cerizal and Kryptonic. It's mediums just starting to get worn down now. 60% range now.
Wow. Line decides to go out. P6 currently. Will he make the move into the first DRS straight? Looks like he will have a good jump. It all depends on this acceleration right here. And that was okay. And he will have the wing open. Will it be enough? Not quite.
We're only on lap 11 and 26 so far. Anything can still happen here, as Lagger did get a little loose out of left field. He's going to lose the DRS. And we've got yellow flag at the back. Cars going slow. It's a Alpine. It's Reimer. They continue going. No safety car yet. Some good salt tires are going to be doing slightly better than others.
And we have a 10-second time penalty speeding in the pit lane. That is unfortunate right there. You hate to see that.
Yeah, really bad, because the one, if you can pull off the one stop, this would have been perfect. But with that 10-second, that's really going to ruin his race there.
Absolutely. 10-second. That is a brutal penalty, especially on lap 12. Some good salt. Just taking away the lead here. 8 seconds ahead. Hasn't pitted yet.
Yeah, tires are going to be doing better, not being in that clean air, not having to worry about anyone else. He can take it at his own pace.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. McLaren, very quick car tonight. Reimer, retired from the session.
Pit lane retirement, first retirement so far.
Just a fantastic race all around so far. A lot more racing to go. Looks like we are entering Q3 here. Of the race, of the total race duration. But the question is, will he be going into the pits? And he will. You can really see the tire detail here. Oh my goodness!
Major lockup. Gonna be able to get this car slowed down though.
When that thing stopped, you could see the tire and how scrubbed it was. It was probably like the detail on this game is very good.
Yeah. Losing the ultra support made the game so much better. Drag King is the next victim, though, to the track limits. Svamu yet to pit and has taken P1 hard tires. So does Vibe takes P2 now. His hard tires able to last a little longer than the mediums. Gonna have to pit eventually. Pox and
Oh, he's just sitting.
Some good salt.
Dude, that was crazy. So I think the Haas was in the pit lane and they put his tires on, but he didn't go. He's just sitting there. All right.
Go.
Vamu, P1. Extremely quick.
Maybe got a little distracted there. Pox within close to within a second now. Closer than he was before. May be able to pull off the undercut.
And you could just tell those
within
tires.
Within the second now, just barely. Need a good cop's corner here to really confirm that. He does get it. Improves a 10th. You have a fight for P3 here. Not going to be close enough to make a move, but now in the DRS.
Man, the only thing that'd make this better, Rob's boy, would be the game audio. I just can't believe that technology is.
You know what would make this better? A safety car.
That would
Really
make the,
shake up the pack.
that would shake the pack up. That would shake the race up a bit. Pucks F1,
You know,
fastest lap here, setting a statement, 129.6.
9/10 back to some good salt. Not gonna be able to make a move into Brooklyn.
Vamu, P1, currently about 7 seconds ahead of everyone.
Still is yet to pit though, along with Viab. So right now, some good salt is net P1.
That is correct. Puck's right on the back of some good salt here. Not giving up. And that's exactly what you want to see here. It's all about who finishes on track here. Who's the fastest on track? This is the contest of speed.
Zvamu is the next one to get 10 second for speeding.
Oh!
Viab was able to get the car slowed down. Vamu was not able to, though. Joining Pucks in that 10-second penalty gang. Some good salt reclaiming the P1 he once had. Mindset setting the fastest lap of 129.6.
Man, Pucks will have the wing open here. He is right on the back of some good salt here. Will he make the move?
Yeah, right on the back. Some good salt's going to move to the middle. Try to break the toe. Try to keep it. So Pucks had to choose the line. Yeah, just tuning in. If you're just tuning in, some good salt P1, Pucks P2 as he went a little bit wide at Cobbs. Last season, Pucks and some good salt were both teammates in the Mercedes, so they both definitely have some pace. Teammates to rivals. DB's gonna be able to hold off mindset though. So good salt's gonna be able to set the fastest lap so far now with a 129.4, beating out mindset with a 129.6.
Pucks F1 setting up to make an overtake here. 40% battery compared to 20% battery. Who will have it more?
Both of them are deploying though.
That is
Some
correct.
good salt has no battery. Puck's not gonna be able to make the overtake. It's too far back.
And Mindset makes the move on the AMG.
Yeah, that man. Oh, there's contact between the Mercedes and the McLaren. DB just falling off now, down to P6, getting double overtaken by that man who did give him a little love tap, and Surazal. Kryptonic is now going to be joining in though, wanting to make up some positions.
Oh! Kryptonic swing! Had a little whiplash on the track there, going into hangar straight. Rob's boy, what do you think is going through his guy's mind here?
Well, you would want to check for damage. From what I just saw, he's missing his left end plate now, which is going to be gonna not help out his downforce there.
That is one thing you need.
A couple ticks more of downforce, especially if you're like a midfield runner, just staying in that dirty air.
How will Vamu respond? And he just goes straight for the overtake.
He's just gonna be able to get it.
No resistance there.
Kryptonic just has wing damage. He's not gonna be able to hold positions as easily. Mindset able to keep that P3 over just about 2 seconds to eye that man, though. Still have Pucks and some good salt going at it, and very close together through Beckett's. 4 tenths. They're going around the same speed. No improvement, really.
I agree, not much, but some good salt is just deploying that battery at perfect times, just to have just enough.
Bucks may have a little bit more downforce and able to go through the corners just a little bit better with some good salt.
High speed corner. Oh, he will have the wing open here. Right on the back of some good salt here. Will be enough.
Yep. Once again, 4 tenths, not a very long straight.
No, you got to have a really good jump pad if you want to make the overtake. Some could argue the hanger straight's a more effective place to turn, but you got to have your battery charged up. Let's see what these guys can do here. Just extremely quick all around from these drivers here. And as I'm talking, Fragley makes an overtake here.
Yeah, Mindset just right now on his own, doing pretty well, able to conserve his tires better than some others. Not being in dirty air, not having to fight with anyone, just needing to keep a big enough gap to where he doesn't need to fight anyone. He's also going to be able to charge his ERS, have some more ERS than others behind him.
Will Drag King make the move here? He will have the wing open. Looks like he is charging that battery. Stubbly in the pit here. 3-second time penalty. Vabi in the Cash App. Unfortunate to see. Let's go on board with Fragley here. See what he could do. Extremely tidy from Fragley.
Yeah, for sure. But a lot of drivers just try not to push their tires too difficult. Want to save those tires for the end.
Yeah, let's look at the.
Did go on to soft tires. Not a great choice. They will not last very long.
Oh my goodness! So we got Pucks in F1 and Vamu with 10 seconds. We have 4 drivers with 3 seconds. I that man, Surzal, Drag King, and Vabi. So we do have some drivers here with some penalties. Very tricky track. Some good salt. Our current P1 leader, 1.3 seconds ahead of Puck's F1. Comfortably in P1, I would say. Some would say. It's all around dominance so far from Some Good Salt. 20 laps in, 6 laps to go.
Some Good Salt's tires are better than Puck's. Being able to stay in the clean air definitely helps on your tire wear. And we are seeing that Pucks has been in the dirty air, and his tires are degrading faster.
That clean air is the best air, right? So
it's Stubbly pit for exhaust and may have wanted to make a charge, but down just about 11 seconds.
Just hitting the sequence perfectly. Maggots and Beckett's perfect line. Looks like he was on a tightrope. Whole time. No surprise. P1, 1.4 ahead of Pucks. P3 mindset about 5.6 seconds away from his teammate. Still currently P2. But some good salt. He has just put a good amount of distance between him and the other cars. So we'll see how he finishes here.
Because the grid's starting to split up a little bit. Lap 21 and 26 now. Not a lot of drivers not trying to overtake. Viaby's in the pits. He's at retire.
Drag King is currently 0.8 away from P10. Does he want the points? Does he want the point? Does he want to be top 10? Will the Red Bull overtake Fragley, or will Fragley defend the P10? Just an incredible angle from EA.
Yeah, helicopter cam.
Wish you could stay up here and just fly around, you know?
True, yeah, this is an amazing camera. Especially if you get it at the right time.
Yeah. On board with Fragley, keeping Drag King at bay. But Drag King will have that wing open.
And you gotta remember, Cryptomnic is the one with wing damage here. Definitely lost time to Vamu. Fragley may be gaining on him. So we could see a fight for P9 at the end.
That would be exciting. Looks like Nerf or Nuffin has the shortest split time here. He will have the wing open. Will it be enough to make the overtake? Has about less than 5% battery. Nerf or Nuffin, right on the back of DB the Best, fighting for P6. Actually, with the time penalties, it's all jumbled up. We're actually looking at P4 and 5 right now. I think.
You think?
Yeah.
Oh, you should probably check that. But not a very big gap right now. Only 45 seconds from some good Stubbly. Some good salt just had a great race. Clearly showing some pace around here. Puck's also having some good pace. Not enough to stay with some good salt, but enough to stay in those podium position.
Three-second time penalty for Stubbly. Multiple warnings. Nerf or Nuffin, 0.3 behind the AMG. Coming in hot. He will have the wing open. Will he make the overtake is the question. Lap 23 of 26.
4 laps to go. That man has closed into cost mindset. Now just needs to be able to get the overtake done. We have 3.5 laps remaining. Now's the time to push over any other time now. The result is not having anyone to give him DRS. Can't feel in that leading the DRS train back here.
It's like everyone's equally spaced out going through Mackett's and Beckett's. Oh, I wish it stayed with the helicam. That was a good view there. You don't want to switch off of that when you get lucky on the timing. Let's see here. How's P10 doing? Is Fragley keeping Drag King at bay? It does look like it. That man fighting for P3 on the track here. Will mindset keep him at bay? Rob's boy, what do you think?
I'm thinking this is definitely going to be a good battle for the end here, for that last podium position. That man's clearly shown some good pace around here today compared to some other tracks. Mindset is just an overall very good driver, very consistent. So it's definitely going to be a great battle to see. This Mindset trying to break that toe down the, I believe, the Wellington Straight.
Oh, and we have contact! The kick car and the AMG. Wow. Drama here, Rob's boy. Every time I get the helicam, I just don't want to switch off of it.
Fair enough. It's amazing.
Oh, it's just so mesmerizing, man. All right, point 4, Nerf or nothing. Fighting for P5 here. I think he is P5. Will he finish P5 on track, though, is the question.
Surzal does have a 3-second penalty for track limits. Nerf doesn't have a penalty yet. Still always possible. We're on the penultimate lap now. Some good salts just running away from pucks now. Those tires are going to be doing better than his. What an amazing race from some good salt here. May have a little bit more on-track action before we leave Silverstone, though. Nerf is going to want to get past Surzal now.
That is right.
Nerf not trying to get into that dough, shockingly enough. Just going to stay behind him to Brooklyn and Luffield. And Stubley is now doing the Rainbow Tire Challenge, I see. Pitted for the intermediate, so it's very sunny here. Unless there's some new game-breaking glitch again.
Let's see if Nerf or nothing will make the overtake. 25 to 26. One more time. One more opportunity after this point here. Going into the hangar straight. Coming out of the hangar straight. Not too far behind. Surzal.
Some good salt started the final lap. About 4 seconds to Puck's F1 to run away with that win.
Some good salt. Completely dominating the field tonight. Executing on most of the turns. Creating a comfortable gap. All that while having over 25% battery. A little over 20%. Now at 30%. Just complete dominance from the McLaren driver. Now.
That's beautiful performance from some good salt today. Definitely gonna increase his lead in the standings.
I think he won last week too. I think he won round 1.
Yeah.
So he is a back-to-back round 1, round 2, taking right now as we speak. Currently P1. Race is not over though. He is finishing up hangar straight here.
Still has a few more corners to go through. Passing the pit lane one final time.
You can see Pucks there in the background.
Corners. He won in Spa. He's going to win in Silverstone. As he crosses the line first to take the win for the British Grand Prix. Pucks F1's going to get a second 10-second for an unserved penalty. Mindset coming P2 after penalties. There's a Alpine going round in the background, crossing the line there. An amazing race.
Oh, and we got contact. That Red Bull smashed into that car there.
Legger the Lion just doing a little drift, finishing out, and Stubbly on the intermediate tires, going through Maggots and Baggets now onto the hanger straight. Be our last finisher, P13. Didn't quite do the Rainbow Tire Challenge.
Just an all around fantastic race from these drivers, putting on a fantastic show for us to commentate on. These guys are competitive, but in the end, Some Good Salt takes the win. McLaren, P1, Ferraris, P2, P3, Pucks F1, Mindset. Those are your podium finishes. Fantastic race all around. Rob's boy, what's going through your mind here?
Very amazing result there. Can't wait to see what the rest of the season brings. As he's just sitting there dancing on
Hey, he's in a dance. Wow. All right. Bring out the champagne.
Cleanest driver for Kryptonic. Vamu has the most overtakes. Driver today is DB the best. Some good salt, race winner, and fastest lap.
Wow. Crowd goes wild. That's insane, man. Fantastic race. These guys were competitive tonight. You always love to see it. Drinking the champagne, cheersing the champagne. Race car drivers here.
Amazing race.
Some Good Salt,
Always
fastest
great.
lap. He's the race winner. We have Vamu with the most overtakes. Kryptonic Swang, cleanest driver. And we have DB the best, as you were saying, driver of the day. Just a fantastic show all around here. McLaren and Ferrari were, that's the show tonight. Roswell, any final words here before we conclude this round two, commentary?
Yep, I do actually. Next week is going to be Brazil. Some Good Salt's leading the championship now by a landslide at the moment. Gap is going to be 17 points to Mindset behind him. And not until next week.